prabhavam hetum tesham dathagato yavatat tesham jayo nirodha. Nirodha evam vati mahashramanaye swaha. Om ye dharma hetu prabhavam hetum tesham dathagato yavatat tesham chayo nirodha evam vati mahashramanaye swaha. Om ye dharma hetu prabhavam hetum tesham dathagato yavatat tesham jayo nirodha evam vati mahashramanaye swaha. Okay, what we were talking about is how to undo the pains, and in this connection we said, technically we learned that all these pains are rooted to, raise hand over there. Ignorance. What's your name? Rachel. Okay, thank you. Ignorance. Is there anybody who can tell us precisely which ignorance? There are so many kinds of ignorance. Ignorance, not knowing the way from Melurans to Tushita. You know, there's so many levels of ignorance. Precisely which ignorance? Ignorance related to self-identity. Very good. Anybody else who likes to make it very precise? Anyone? Yes. Okay, contaminant karmas, that is the immediate cause. It's not the root cause. What's the root cause? Self-grasping ignorance. Very good. Okay, so self-grasping, self-identity, and anybody who likes to make things clearer by asking questions. So, what's your name? Yuva.
Scott.
Okay, Scott and Yuva, they said something very similar. Scott said, just use different words. Self-identity, grasping self-identity, grasping self-grasping ignorance. The two, if somebody's there who likes to say, okay, so just by these two labels, it doesn't really help me get anywhere. So you want to know more, what question would you ask? If I tell you, or two of us, we tell you that the root of all the problems is self-grasping ignorance. So what would you say? Anyone? Raise your hands. Sure, he learned, how. So this is the best thing. Right? And not just how. Okay. Anyone who likes to make things clearer, meaning anyone who likes to understand things more clearly. So what question would you ask? To make things clearer, you have to be able to ask questions. Okay. Your name? Yotam. Yes, Yotam, tell me.
If there is no self, what is there?
Okay, this is also another question. If there is no self, what is there? This is the next question. Sharon.
What is self? What is self-grasping? What do you mean by that?
Very good. Okay, this is the exact question. So where Yotam take for granted that self-grasping ignorance means the opposite of which is no self. This is what Yotam took for granted, whereas the Sharon did not take for granted. So Sharon said that, what do you mean by self-grasping ignorance? You're getting it? You have to learn it. So the Yotam took for granted that we three of us, we said there's no self. Right? We say no self, what is there? So you took for granted we are saying there's no self. Okay. So on I would say that what do you think, Scott? Self exists or not exists?
Self exists.
Self exists. So it's about the identity, how you identify the self. And your name? You will tell me. The self exists or not exists? Okay. The Yovel is very honest. Thank you. So I think it exists. Right? I think it exists. Okay. So I would say the approach that Sharon took, this is good. That no, I don't know what you mean by self-grasping ignorance. I don't want to speculate anything of what you're saying, but I simply don't know what are you saying, what do you mean by self-grasping ignorance. Okay, this is a very serious question. And let us not forget this. So this is the art of articulating your questions. Articulating your thoughts, meaning making your thoughts clear. If the question that you have, make the questions clear. Answers that you give, make the answers clear. This is known as articulation. Very good. Okay, so what we said is all these miseries they arise from the found rooted to the ignorance. What is that ignorance more precisely? Self-grasping ignorance. What do you mean by self-grasping ignorance? This is the big journey that we're going to undertake as a part, why a major part of our studies should be on Bodhichitta, how to cultivate universal compassion. Meanwhile, we'll not neglect to explain what the self-grasping ignorance is. Okay. So, for this, what is important is that we talk about the Bodhichitta. We talk about universal compassion, compassion for all sentient beings, including difficult people, to who you find as very difficult. There's no way that I can practice compassion to that person. Later on, you'll come to discover that, however difficult the other person is, the person still has, potential for Buddhahood. Yes, potential for full awakening. Everybody has the hidden treasure. Everybody has this. However difficult a person is, however complicated, difficult, short-tempered, nasty, narcissistic the person is, still the person has a Buddha nature. This is reality. Or the person has a hidden treasure, the ability to benefit all the beings with unconditional love. Even that person has that potential. So, but to awaken that potential, first of all, say that, okay, I take care of all the beings. May I become awakened for the benefit of all sentient beings. To say that, you first need to feel that pain. Only when you feel the pain in others, then you wish that others be free from suffering, that others have the maximum happiness. But to feel that, you should feel the pain yourself. If you don't feel the pain on yourself, if you don't have any experience what the pain is like, you cannot empathize with others. How many agree with me, friends? Okay, for this I like to quickly share one small anecdote. These anecdotes will be very helpful to make us feel convinced of the concept that we are learning. So what I'm saying is that without you feeling the pain, you cannot empathize with others of their pains with their pains. Okay, so once there was a couple, the husband and wife. One day, how many of you had severe toothache? Raise hands. How many of you had severe toothache? Okay, many of you. Raise hands. Toothache, pain, toothache, acute. Okay, here, no. Okay, yes. Okay. So the raise hands those who had toothache.
I don't know how it feels like.
Okay, acute toothache, resistance. Acute, unbearable toothache. Resistance. Okay, the gentleman over there, tell me, how acute is that? Unbearable?
But it was long back when I was 9.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
So it was unbearable. Okay, very unbearable. If anybody goes through the same pain, they can bear.
Because I'm empathic now, I feel. Because I'm empathic now, I feel pain.
You're in party. Where?
Two.
Empathy. Oh. Okay. Okay. So so there was a couple, husband and wife, and one day, what's your name? Ritesh. Did you cry? Don't feel shy.
Being honest, after 18,
Huh?
after 18 years of age, before 18 years.
Before?
Before 18 years of age, I did cry, but after that, no.
You did cry somehow. Before. Okay, cried. So the lady was crying. The wife was crying out of the pain. And the husband said, "Why are you crying?" Unless I have a toothache. What is tooth? Tooth is bone. Bone doesn't have pain. You tell lies. After a few months, the man was crying. Husband was crying. And the wife asked, "Why are you crying?" He said that, "After toothache." What is tooth? Tooth is a piece of bone, it does not have pain. And the husband said, "The male tooth and the female tooth is different." You're getting it? So this man started to feel the empathy. Now he can empathize with the wife's pain. Because now he knows what the toothache is like. The toothache is acute, right? Particularly, say when you go to the dentist, the machine, it's the sound of the machine, right? It touches it. Okay, some people don't want to feel that, right? Okay, so that was where, unless you have the pain yourself, you have the experience of pain yourself, you cannot really empathize with others. Some people they can, like Anka. Although she did not take herself, she could empathize with others. Yes. Okay. It's a very few people. Otherwise, majority of people, we cannot empathize with others unless you have the experience yourself. Those people who went through the experience themselves, then there's a likelihood that these people can empathize. So, to talk about compassion for others, this compassion must be driven by a very strong feeling of empathy. So, for that, you should have the experience of you should be able to feel the pain in yourself. So, that feeling of pain, and one will get away from this pain for yourself, is known as, let me repeat it. Somebody feeling the pain, acute pain of samsara, and then you don't want to be with this, and then get away from this. That desire to get away from this pain is known as renunciation. Perfect. So renunciation. Keep in mind that some people they think that Buddhism is all about renunciation. It's all self-denial. Everything is suffering. And some people who are interested in the Buddhism, they also do. What they do is that before they join Buddhism, what they do is that they're very they're very smart looking, very nice looking. At the moment they join the Buddhism, they all how they otherwise very presentable, they become very shabby. Even the dress, very shabby. And then you cook your food, hands very dirty, and then you do like this, and then you do like this. Usually before coming to Buddhism, you are very smart like this, and when Buddhism you become like this, and you don't even dare to talk to other people. I'm Buddhism. I'm Buddhism. I'm Buddhist renunciation. What happened to you? Why don't you with it? Oh no, I'm Buddhism. Yeah. So then therefore this is not Buddhism. So this is, and because of this, many people they feel, hey, don't study Buddhism because otherwise you'll become like that lady, that man, right? Look at this. Look at this photograph. She looks so presentable. He looks so presentable. Now look now, very shabby like this, you know. So this is not Buddhism. This is the wrong impression of Buddhism. It's all coming from the concept of the renunciation. Wrong understanding of renunciation. What is renunciation? Renunciation is not to renounce your happiness. Don't forget it. Renunciation is to renounce your miseries, not your happiness. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Renunciation is to renounce your miseries. And in the first place, when we come to Buddhism or Buddhist teachings or His Holiness's teachings, how we come is not that, okay, how many come like this? Okay, Your Holiness, please teach me how to get into my happiness. I have so much happiness, please teach me how to get into my happiness. How many go like this? Raise hands. And how many go with, oh, I have some problem. Look at this, my relatives, my friends, my parents, myself, there's so much a problem there. And then you hear about His Holiness, so kind, compassionate. You hear about Buddhist teachings. And then somebody said, okay, practice meditation. So this is how we attach to centers like this, that I have some problem. My family members have some problem. So please teach us how to get rid of the problems. This is how we attach ourselves with the centers. Not that our fools have so much happiness. I don't know how to get rid of this happiness. Please teach me how to get rid of happiness. If this is how we came to centers, then renunciation means to renounce happiness. But this is not how we came. We came with the problems. So please teach us how to get rid of my problems. So the renunciation is to renounce your miseries, not to renounce your happiness. Don't forget it. Okay. So for this, to get to full picture of what the renunciation is, what truly it means, is that we need to understand what the Buddha taught as the four seals. Only if you understand the four seals so well with respect to you, then you can empathize with the pains, how the other beings are trapped in samsara, that with ignorance, they don't know how to get out of this vicious loop of miseries. They don't know how to get out of this. And then you can truly empathize, not only empathize, that you can help them to get away from these miseries. Okay, so for that we need to know ourselves, how we are in the loop, and how we can possibly come out of the loop. Okay, so although we already studied these 5 points, okay, by the way, how many of you entered? You already entered this hall. Yes, so we said that we're going to enter this hall only with one condition, that is reciting the one verse by heart. Okay, how many of you have this by heart? Raise hands. This verse, one verse by heart. Your name? Talia, okay. So Talia was behaving like me when I was 5 years old. And hey, Dorji, recite multiplication 3. What is multiplication 3? Right? I forgot everything. Okay, so how many of you can recite this verse by heart? With sense? Okay, those who cannot recite this by heart, how did they enter this? Okay, we do not keep a guard there, gatekeeper. Okay, so now tell me, when are we going to recite this by heart? When? Okay, raise hands. Those who do not have this by heart. Raise hands. Okay, Sharon, tell me, when are you going to recite it by heart? When are you going to recite it by heart? Tomorrow morning? Okay. So, all of us tomorrow morning.
Okay,
So she's saying tomorrow for herself, at the end of course for the rest of the people. This is her kindness. Okay, good. So we learned about this ceasing karmas and afflictions is nirvana. Karmas and afflictions arise from conceptualization of inappropriate attention, and which in turn arises from the elaboration of self-grasping ignorance, and the elaboration ceases through the wisdom of emptiness. Very good. Okay, so we studied in great detail. So that itself is a complete understanding. Meanwhile, the same thing we presented in another form to make our understanding more deep and more enriched. So that is known as the four seals of the Buddha's teachings. The four seals, SEALS, four seals of the Buddha's teachings. Okay, the four seals of the Buddha's teachings. So what we need to know is just the 4 lines. It's just 4 lines, and yet it encompasses the understanding of how we come into samsara and how we can possibly get out of samsara. Okay. Whereas some people who have no idea about all these technical Buddhist the philosophical understanding, and they think that they heard somewhere that Buddha taught that everything is suffering, everything is impermanent. This is our naivety, not being able to understand it clearly. So here we are learning the technical aspects so what exactly was the Buddha's teachings? The 4 seals. The 4 seals are dated, or 4 seals of the Buddha's teachings. The first, all composite things are impermanent. All composite things are impermanent. Number 1. All composite things are impermanent. Number 2, all contaminated things are of suffering nature. All contaminated things are of suffering nature. All contaminated things are of suffering nature. Suffering nature. And number 3, everything is of the nature of emptiness and selflessness. Everything is of the nature of emptiness and selflessness. Everything is the nature of emptiness and selflessness. And finally, transcending sorrow is absolute peace. Transcending sorrow, transcending, you got it? Okay, Transcending. Transcending, and I'll explain what it is. Transcending sorrow is absolute peace. Absolute peace. All composite things are impermanent. All contaminated things are suffering nature. Everything is the nature of emptiness and selflessness. Transcending sorrow is absolute peace. Okay, these 4. Now what we need to know is why these 4 are known as the seals. And number 2, how, don't alter the sequence. Sequence must be as it is. And why the sequence is for the reason that the second line will become very clear with the help of the first, and the third will become very clear with understanding the first and second, and the fourth will be understood through understanding the first 3. So, the first will help us to understand the later early ones will help us to understand the later ones. Okay. First, why these 4 are known as the seals? Is there anybody who can tell me if you come to know that a specific building was sealed by the government? What does it mean by that? The building was sealed by a government. What does it mean by that? Approved. Close. Okay. Or yes, when you build the building, then the government says, okay, now you can use this building. You seal it. Or generally speaking, it's not like that. It's like if there's some controversy in the air, controversy, complications, Okay, now both sides, you are fighting over the building. Nobody is allowed to touch the buildings. Government sealed it, so both sides, both parties cannot touch it. So this is the meaning of the seal. So likewise, on these four seals of the Buddha's teachings, what the Buddha said is that is there anybody who likes to stop the painful tears of samsara, anybody who likes to stop the tears of samsara, you have to practice these four seals, these four teachings, these four lines. Anybody, whether you believe in Buddha or not believe in Buddha, it doesn't matter, right? Same, anybody who's hungry, you have to eat something, right? This is the only way. Don't pray to Buddha, right? Buddha, I'm hungry, please remove my hunger. Don't pray. Go to the kitchen, eat the food. So likewise, if anybody is having the problem of the pains of samsara, painful tears, the pains, then this only way you have to, for temporary solutions, you can do anything. But for the lasting solution, these are the four things to be practiced. If you don't practice, sorry, nobody can help you to remove these pains. So, this is like what the Buddha sealed, saying that this is something to be practiced by anybody who likes to stop the tears of samsara. For yourself. First for yourself, and then for others. If you want to stop the tears, painful tears for yourself, for others, these four things are to be practiced. Okay, next. Why? Why should I trust the Buddha? This question. You're getting it? We should be very open to ask this question. Why should I trust Buddha? Buddha said, these are to be practiced if you want. Yes, I want. I want to stop the pains. But why should I practice this? Why should I believe? Why should I trust the Buddha? This question. So, don't trust the Buddha. Study this verse. Study these and see if they make sense. And relate this to your experience. If they make sense. If they make sense, practice it. If they don't make sense, make sure that you understand it well. Understanding it well, and then if you see that it doesn't make sense, stop it. So this should be the approach. You don't have to follow. Don't be scared that the Buddha would then be very unhappy and then I'll go to hell. No, don't worry, right? Don't worry. He said, so this is what the Buddha taught. When the Buddha taught this, they say this is just experimented. The Buddha said, bhikshus, meaning monks, and the wise people. Just as a goldsmith tests the purity of the gold by cutting, rubbing, and burning the gold, you should also examine my words and put them into practice, not simply because you respect me. This is what the Buddha said. So we should not feel uneasy to say no. How can you trust? No, it comes to your mind, but you don't dare to say this. No, say this. No problem. Just put this to investigation, analysis, to see if it makes sense. Okay, so this is why these four are known as the four seals of Buddha's teachings. Now let us investigate. The first line. What's the first line? All composite things impermanent. So I was expecting that there are more senior students here, but they are not as much this time. Most of the participants are new. So there are only few seniors. Okay, so I'm lucky that each one of the group you have someone as a senior leading the group. So you can ask these questions, and so seniors will help you. Okay. Meanwhile, explanation will be given here in the class, and you for more questions, you can bring those up in the class also, and in the group discussion, they'll be very helpful. Okay, what's the first one? All composite things are impermanent. So, some people say that the Buddha taught everything is impermanent. This is not true. Only the composite things are impermanent. Buddha taught only the composite things are impermanent. Those people who think that the Buddha taught everything is impermanent, they did not study the Buddhist teachings systematically. They did not study that. So they did not study thoroughly. So, yes, I'm explaining. Wow, that's very good. What's your name? What? Naomi. Naomi, thank you. Okay, all composite things are impermanent. What does it mean by composite things and impermanent? First, composite things. Composite things are those things which are composed, which are made of material directional parts, or temporal parts. Material directional parts, PRTS, parts, or temporal parts. What is meant by directional parts? What is meant by temporal parts? I'll explain. Yes? Your name? Talia. Talia, okay. So, all composite things impermanent. Composite, like for example the flower. The flower is composed of cells, you agree? Flower is composed of cells, and the cells are composed of mitochondria, nucleus, cytoplasm, cell membrane, and the nucleus is of the chromosomes. Chromosomes made of DNA molecules made of atoms, electrons, protons, neutrons, right? Okay, so this flower is made of is a composition of these particles. These particles known as material directional parts. Yes.
What would be an example of something that's material but not directional?
Okay, so for the time being, what we say. Okay, first let me explain. And then many of the answers will come later. You get answers. Otherwise, if you keep interrupting like this, then the flow will be disrupted, and then we cannot cover anything. You getting it? Okay, so let us be a little patient, and you can ask me questions. But first, let me create the structure. Okay, composite. Say a composite phenomena are those things which are made of either the material directional parts or temporal parts. First, what is meant by material directional parts? Meaning that things which are made of, say, the physical material things. And directional meaning that the things, for example, say one petal is made of multiple atoms, and some of the atoms are in the east, some to the west, south, north, up, down. So different directions are there. So these are known as the directional parts. So physical material things. Then the next is the temporal parts. Temporal parts meaning your mind. Your mind does not have a directional parts. It is not a physical material things, but it is still a composite phenomena. It is composed of temporal parts. What is meant by temporal parts? Temporal meaning time. Temporal has several connotations. One, what? Political power, authority, so temporal power. Another one is temporal in the sense of time. Say, the parts in time. What do you mean by parts in time? Say that, okay, today the weather is cool and nice and I'm very happy. I'm happy meaning my mind is happy. So my mind is happy for how long? For 1 day, 24 hours. 24 hours is made of, 1 day is made of 24 hours. 24 hours means first hour mind, second hour mind, third hour mind. So this is how the mind is divided. We have 24 seconds of the mind. And the first hour mind, again, is made of 60 minutes mind. First minute mind, second minute mind. This division is known as temporal divisions, temporal parts. So the mind does not have directional parts, physical directional parts, but it has temporal parts. So anything which is made of either physical directional parts or temporal parts should necessarily be impermanent in nature. Okay, what do you mean by impermanence? Okay, impermanence, how many of you know impermanence in a sense? In a loose sense, you know what impermanence is, you know that. Impermanence. Talia, tell me, what is impermanence? That's smart. Now I cannot say anything. It's technically correct. But something is not permanent. Okay. Anyone else who's going to be more kind to me?
It doesn't last forever.
Which doesn't last forever. Which doesn't last forever.
It has a beginning and an end.
Something which is a beginning and end. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, not now. Later we can debate. Okay, here.
Changing from moment to moment.
Changing from moment to moment.
Not saying the same.
Don't say same. Don't say that I will not have breakfast because he already had breakfast. Don't say that.
Nothing stays the same.
Nothing stays the same. Are you sure?
Yes.
Everything's impermanent.
Yes.
But they didn't say everything's impermanent. Only composite things impermanent. I said it. You know, look, these are the people. These are who go out and say that everything's impermanent. Right? Who taught you? Geshe Dorji Damdul taught you. Right? Here you're not allowed to go out to Tushita till you have to say only composite things impermanent. Non-composite things, they're not impermanent, they're permanent. You're getting it? Okay, what is non-composite phenomena? So what is meant by non-composite phenomena? Things which are not composed of material parts and which are not made of temporal parts. These are the non-composite phenomena. Huh? What examples do you have? Okay, this is a good question, Scott. So Scott is asking, what examples do you have? Something which is non-composite phenomena. Anyone who can help me? Anyone?
Honest.
The truth. The truth. Honesty is more like mental state. Honesty is more mental state. Truth is more the ontology. Truth is permanent, non-composite. I would fully agree with you. Yes. Yes. Anyone else? So can you say something which Scott will be very happy? Anyone? Okay, Phil?
No elephant in the temple.
Wow. And none studies?
No elephant.
No, I know what to say.
It's not.
Are you from Nalanda studies or you're from long-term Dharma studies? Long-term Dharma studies, okay. The girl over there? What's your name? Beorja. Oh yeah, Beorja, consciousness. Consciousness, is impermanent, it's mind. Mind should necessarily be impermanent. Anyone else? Over there.
Powers like laws of nature.
Permanent. The laws of nature, they are permanent. They are non-compromised.
Maybe they develop to.
Okay, so what's your name?
Maybe.
Mandy. So Mandy is a little scared of Scott. He's acting on many things to complicate Scott, so the Scott will not have any question to ask. Okay, this girl. Your name? Your name? Shilad. Shilad is permanent, impermanent.
What?
Shilad is permanent, impermanent. Shilad is permanent, impermanent. You don't know. Shilad is impermanent. Shilad being impermanent is permanent, impermanent. Look, Shilad is trying to complete me, I completed her. Right? Shilad is impermanent. Impermanent Shilad is a permanent, impermanent. Whatever you say is correct. Wow, this is amazing. So I don't want to debate with you. Whatever you say is correct. Okay. Any examples of non-composite phenomena? Over there. Unconditional love. Love is a mental state, mind. Mind should necessarily be impermanent. Okay, but let's not forget, for some unconditional love, reliable love and affection, very reliable affection, and so forth. Okay, anyone else? Over there. Time. Time is also impermanent. And feel free to ask these questions. How they are impermanent? Not now. You getting it? Not now. Okay, over there. Physics. Okay, what is physics?
Bunch of laws.
Bunch of laws. Where do they exist? So in other words, it's like the physical laws. Is what I'm saying? Physical laws are permanent. Are you sure? For example, gravity. Gravity, law of gravity. Let's say some other planets, some other world systems, it may be working the opposite way. Instead of gravity, the heavier, more it pushes things away rather than pulling. It can be possible. What we see around is where the heavier it pulls things more. In other world systems, we never know. Or you can say that the physical law in this universe, visible universe, that can be permanent. So what I'm saying? Okay, the boy over there. Okay, emptiness. Okay, so those people who said emptiness, absence of elephant, and so forth, but you get hold of these people and push them more, dig them more. Okay. Okay, the lady here. The past. The past. Future, present, past. Oh, that's interesting. Past is permanent. Okay. I have two parts. My past agree that the past is permanent. My present will say that the past is impermanent. That's what I'm saying? In other words, when I was younger, for me the past is permanent. Now I'll say past is impermanent. Today. Over there.
Space.
Space. Which space?
Space.
Okay, space. Where did you get it from? From some studies? Which study? Where? Okay, so you studied the air. Okay, so you have to dig these people more. What is space? Right? Check with them. The gentleman over there?
Vacuum.
Vacuum. Okay, what is vacuum? Huh? Okay, let's say the vacuum cleaner and the vacuum thermos, where the air inside is taken out and then it creates a space, is vacuum. So that creates the insulation. So what I'm saying? Vacuum. So this vacuum is permanent. Okay, where do you get from physics? Okay. Okay, anyone else? Over there. Yes.
Mental objects apprehended by a conceptual mind.
Okay, to this person more. Right? From Chandrasekhar?
No,
NDC, okay. Okay, Nalanda studies. Here.
Same idea, concept of infinity.
Infinite. Infinity of what? Infinity of what?
Just a concept.
Concept of infinity of space or of time?
Philosophy.
What is
It
that?
can be controversial.
It can be space, it can be time. Is what I'm saying? Infinity. Concept of infinity.
Because we cannot grasp it fully, because we are finite. So it's like a bigger concept.
Are you sure infinity exists?
I will travel in time.
This is not my question. This is not my question. My question is, are you sure that infinity exists?
Yes, in mind.
Are you sure infinity exists? So you can apprehend it. You are limited. You are not limited. Because you can apprehend the infinity.
It's troubling to understand.
Which means you cannot understand it. Which means you don't know its existence. Which means you are not sure.
No, I can.
Are you sure or not sure?
Yes.
Are you limited or not limited?
You can always divide anything.
Are you limited or not limited?
I'm always limited.
You're limited. You cannot know what is unlimited.
Until a certain point.
Huh?
Because of everything.
So you're limited. You cannot know what is unlimited. This is your point of view. This is not my point.
No, I'm arguing about it. I'm not sure.
You're not sure. Therefore, you don't know that it actually exists.
I can only think about it. I cannot feel it.
This is what I'm saying. So therefore, you're not sure that it exists.
I mean, there's certain.
What's your name? What's your name?
Share.
Okay, Shelly remembers Shilat. Shelly remembers Shilat's tactic. Okay. Right. No point debating. Okay. Okay, anyone else? Yes.
I was thinking about the light, because light has no mass, and also about time.
Light, does it exist in time or not?
It exists in time, but it's not like feeling time.
Does it exist in time or not? For example, light. It is like, so there are some stars which are at the distance of 1 billion light years. So which means the light has to travel in time.
Out of view, yes, but out of view of the light, it's not experiencing time.
No, my point is that the light travels in time. Yes? So light exists in time. Whether we view it or not, the reality is that the light from the distant stars, they have been traveling all time. It took like, say, 3 million years to reach our planet. Million years, in some cases, billion years. You agree? Okay. Okay, miss. Over there. Change is permanent. Change is permanent. Huh? Change is permanent. Okay. Huh? Okay. Everything changes, including the permanent phenomena. Permanent also changes. Okay, everything. Vacuum changes. Space changes. Infinity changes. Infinity becomes infinite, finite. Okay, so why did you not say it right from the beginning so that I don't have to argue with each of them one of them? Everything is changing, right? So that it will give a relief for me. Okay. Here.
The container of everything.
Okay. Container everything is not changing.
Yeah.
But he said everything is changing.
But the container is not changing. Like what a container thing is not changing, but what inside like is all the phenomena are changing.
Okay. So the container is where? Yes, I agree with you. Okay. What's your name? Huh? Idan, you are a great support for me. I agree with you. Okay. So
I agree with you, but also I think both. The container is not changing. This is what it is.
okay. What is the?
It's like there is a cup of water, so the water is changing.
The container is not changing. So this cup is not changing. This cup is not changing. This cup is not changing. Huh? What is changes? With this cup changes or not? This house changes or not? We are the containers. We're the contents. And this house is a container to contain us.
There is something that holds everything.
Okay, what is that?
I don't know. Like it's more than
You don't know.
Yes.
You don't know?
Yes.
You don't know there's something which contains everything. You don't know that.
I cannot explain this.
You cannot explain, but you know that.
There are things that more like our senses cannot really tell. It's about our senses.
Okay, so which means we cannot know. Okay, so therefore you cannot say that it exists.
But we know there is things that we don't know.
Okay, so therefore that what you don't know, you don't know.
What?
What you don't know, you don't know.
For example, before was like a TV show or a TV or this technology, we couldn't see TV, like or radio waves. We cannot see radio waves. We still cannot see it, but this exists. So there is things we cannot really know that exists.
So what do you mean? What do you mean to say?
That you don't know. I cannot explain you, but I said there is things that we don't know. That
The container,
yeah, like
which contains everything.
It's more, it's about our senses. Like we,
Okay, there's a container which contains everything.
yeah,
That is permanent.
yeah.
So that contains also inside this container.
Yeah.
Yes, no.
I can say another thing. Like there is like if we're like there is an observation, like the one that observe everything, like watch everything, is never changed. Like if you
Okay, so let's say I'm asking you. I'm not asking the other people.
yeah.
I'm asking you. Say, what's the name of my father? You don't know.
Dalai Lama.
Did you hear well? I didn't ask what's the name of my teacher. I said, what's the name of my father? What's the name of my mother?
No name.
Okay, good. Good. We have to study more. Study more, discuss more. This is very important. Okay, yes.
Can I ask what the question was? I'm listening to everyone, then I'm thinking and getting lost from the original part.
Okay, yes, what's the original question? Huh? What is a non-composite phenomena? We talked about all composite things impermanent. Does it imply, then the Sharon said that, everything is impermanent. Everything is impermanent. So we said, no, the Buddha said only the composite things are impermanent. So then the question is there something known as non-composite? The answer is yes. What is non-composite? Then people trying to give the answers. Okay, the girl over there. Okay, teachings are permanent. Okay, when I leave, the teachings still vibrate in the air. Huh? Pass on, then it becomes different. So I said all composite things impermanent, then Sharon will say everything is impermanent. It changes. Oh, nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent. Amazing. Okay, so look, amazing. This group is amazing. Right? I said that it's not that everything is impermanent. Only the composite things are impermanent. And then there's a very composite, everything is impermanent. Nothing is permanent. Right? So what do you do now? Okay, so therefore I understand, what is the question? Okay. Over there.
Shall we just sum it up like this and we are thinking of nothingness?
What is the summary?
The non-composite compound is a nothingness.
So would you mean to say that the nothingness is a non-composite phenomena? That nothing exists is non-composite. Nothing exists. Is that what I'm saying? No, non-composite should be existent.
So the nothingness exists?
Nothing exists. So lunch does not exist. It's lunchtime. No lunch?
Yes.
Lunch exists. Only lunch exists. Okay. Yes. Max.
So things exist, but they don't exist the way that they do. So,
non-composite phenomena, does it exist?
wait, can I just finish my point? Because I thought I had like...
What is this group? I don't know. I don't understand. I ask a question and they say, okay, yeah, I have something else to say. Right.
So, things don't exist the way that we think they do.
Yes.
Which means that anything that's clouded by ignorance doesn't exist.
Yes.
And anything that's not clouded by ignorance does exist.
Okay, done? Okay, now my question? My question, what is non-composite phenomena? This is my question.
Okay, I've got nothing.
Okay, good. Okay, over here. Awareness is okay, by the way, awareness is a word. There are many English words which are very ambiguous, which can refer to the object, which can refer to the subject, which can refer to the act of the awareness. So, the awareness, the object that you're aware of, the mind which is aware of the object, and the act of awareness. So the awareness word, same word can refer to all the 3 points. Here. Wisdom is a mental state, it's a mind. It should necessarily be impermanent.
So he was giving an example, there's no elephant in the temple. Could you give an example like, there's no scorpion on the page? You give it a beginning and an end, so there's, between 12 o'clock and 12:01. By giving it a boundary in time, does that remove the temporal nature and therefore it's not composite and permanent?
Okay, so the best thing would be, instead of you telling me, if I say, I want Homa.
I want what?
Homa.
Woman?
What happened? Scott, where are you? Scott, are you in Tushita or nightclub? Okay. I want Homa. Homa.
Rome.
I am not. Listen. Don't listen to anybody else. I want Homa. Did you? Yes, you heard it perfectly well. I want it. What? Okay. You give it to me.
So what is Oma?
Yes, and don't speculate. Oh, Homa, does it mean water? Does it mean flower? Don't speculate that. It will take a long time. If you want to speculate, there are infinite things that you can speculate. So you will never come to the point. So, do you mean the non-composite is you take out the temporal time, and this non-composite is your speculation? You're getting it? If you speculate, you will never come to the answer. It will take unnecessarily long way. So therefore, instead, you have to ask, what exactly is non-composite phenomena? You're getting it? This is how we can get to the point right away within a short span of time. Okay, what is non-composite phenomena? First, let me quickly share with you some ideas, some thoughts. Okay, this is very important. And okay. First, what is in my left hand? What is in my left hand? Flower. Okay, now what is in my left hand? Nothing. You're getting it? Nothing. Okay, nothing. My question to you, is there a flower?
Yes.
No. Huh? I don't know what kind of my karma. I said Roma and he's saying women. I said, I removed the flower and nothing there. I asked, what is it? There's a flower. I don't know what kind of group is this. What kind of karma? My karma. Yeah. Oh. Okay, now let's stop. Okay. The Buddha mantra. That's better. Let's do Buddha mantra. Okay, hand out. Just show the hand out. That's better. That's better. No. Give me rest. Give me rest. I first need to identify what my karma is. To meet with this group. To meet with this Christian group. Right? I've been coming to Tushita for so long. All these many years. Today is very strange. Strange people here. Strange group. I really need to question my own karma. What kind of karma? Okay, first let me think of the karma by praying to Buddha. Right? So let's pray to Buddha. Tage tuje shage riso chon shenge mito Döge bonjomba Sege dömbo tabo jibe kushage yebo Kyola chaseno Oh, Mone, Mahamona Swaha. Oh, Mone, Mahamona Swaha. Tage tuje shage riso chon shenge mito yege bonjomba serge dumbo tabu jibe kushage yabo kyola chaseno oh mone Mahamona Swaha Om Mone Mahamona Swaha Tage Shage Riso Chon Shenge Mito Dege Bonjomba Sege Numbo Tabo Jibe Kushage Yebo Kyola Chaseno Om Mone Mahamona Swaha 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 Ma